Hello, hello. Welcome to today's little review. This is Violet Voss Sun-Kissed Summer palette. It's an all pink palette. This is a palette I saw at the TJ Maxx and it was just something that called to me. So I ended up being able to get this on sale for $10 at my local store. You can still find this palette on the Violet Voss Cosmetics website. This at full price retails for $37. Like I said, I got this for $10, so that's a pretty good deal. It's described as the perfect palette that embodies the perfect sunny summer day. Achieve the most iconic summer looks year-round with universally flattering warm neutrals from sunny golds to blazing hot. I think the reason that this one called out to me is because of the rose golds in this. When I opened it up, I thought it looked very pretty. I have heard some things. I feel like Violet Voss is one of those brands that was really popular between, like, I don't know, 2015 to 2019 maybe. I feel like that's when I might have heard this name. And then it kind of just died down, and I feel like it's a brand we don't talk about anymore. So I decided to try it for the first time. This is the first time I've ever tried it, and I think it was mid. So let's talk about it. So this is the outside of the box. As always, I'm always talking about travel friendly. I feel like this is very travel friendly. It's got that beautiful strip of gold. Nice. This is the actual palette. Palette looks exactly as it does on the outside. There is a mirror in this palette, which we're going to cover up here so you're not blinded. But this is the palette. It's very pinky on the bottom, yellow on the top. I am a yellow girl. I love yellows. I love golds. I had to grab it, had to have it. I really love berries as well. And there is something about these kind of pinky tones that I really love. I'm trying my best so you cannot catch the reflection and so you can just see the colors as they are. So I guess on this, a side view is the best view. So overall, what did I think about these colors? I think the formula overall was quite good. I didn't experience too much trouble with it from what I recall this past week. I've created 3 looks from this palette. I used these 4 over here, these last 3 down here, and this row up here. I thought they were, in terms of formula, I don't think I really had any issues. I think that where it really went very well was with the mattes. The mattes are really quite nice. I think that the shimmers, as a shimmer girl, they were okay. They weren't the worst I've ever had. They weren't like the shiniest or the most dazzling, but they weren't, you know, the worst. They weren't this most recent Makeup Revolution palette. You know what I mean? I think overall the reason why I'm going to have to pass this palette along is just because once worn, I just don't think these colors are good for my skin tone. I don't think that they particularly flatter me. I'm going to try and pass this palette along to my mom. She's quite light-skinned, and I feel with colors this light, I think this is a palette she might enjoy more than I would. So saying that and letting y'all know that I don't think there was really much of an issue with any of the colors in here. You can definitely tell that Berry Hot, which is I think this is why the palette got me. Berry Hot is a different formula to the other shimmers. These are more like traditional shimmer formulas. This is almost like a glitter shimmer kind of color. So that's definitely different. So cool down and tan lines, surprisingly, even though there's this kind of muted mustard yellow up here. These 2 I think were my favorite, the matted ones. I think the mattes are really good. So I'm going to do, let's see, I think I'll do Cool Down, Berry Hot, and Tan Lines. And then maybe we'll do Heat Wave just so you can compare the 2 different formulas that we have here. After trying to touch them to swatch, I can definitely feel that the Berry Hot is much drier and Heat Wave is a lot smoother. So this is the first shimmer. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that was one swipe. Let me go back and just play back a little bit more on. Look at that. That's beautiful, right? And we have Berry Hot. Look at that. I'm gonna go back. I like to go back and like blend that out a little bit more. I want to add a little bit more, just for me, not because it was necessarily a bad swatch. That is so freaking pretty. Do you see that? Do you see the difference? You can definitely tell that. Look at the sparkles. Look at the sparkles in Berry Hot, and then this is more like just a metallic shimmer. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Then we have Tan Lines. I loved this color. It's just a very simple color, but these are so smooth and buildable. Oh, look at that. I love that. And then Cool Down, which is like this is like my mom's favorite color. It's like a pale pink, like a mauve-y kind of cool pink. She loves that, which is why I think she's gonna like this. I don't think you can tell too much on my hand. I'm trying my best to build it up on my skin tone. But I really like that one. It was just very subtle. It's a very neutral. These are beautiful. They're great. like I said, for me, for my skin tone and the way that I wear my makeup, it was mid. I don't think it was bad, but I don't think it worked for me. So it doesn't necessarily, like, I can't recommend it because this is still something I feel like my mom's going to love. Because look at it, there's nothing wrong with the formula. These are my 4 favorite shades in here. I just don't think these cooler colors, these lighter colors, look the best on my skin tone, but these are beautiful. Overall, would I recommend this palette? I think that if you're a cool tone girly, if you like these lighter shades, neutral shades, these more lighter leaning shimmers, I think this is a great palette for you. I think the formula overall was pretty good. I just don't think it was necessarily the palette for me. I'm willing to try Violet Voss again to see if maybe there's another shade range, another palette that might be for me. But if you see a Violet Voss palette, especially on sale at your local TJ Maxx, your Marshalls, again, this was almost $40. Definitely grab it. Give it a try. This is definitely a palette that might work for you. Y'all have a great day.